Okay, we're going to talk about the plurals of adjectives. Now, for those of you who forget, an adjective is a describing word. So things like pretty, tasty, words like that, things you describe a noun with. Okay? Read the following sentences on your note sheet and underline the nouns and circle the adjectives. So go ahead and underline your noun, circle your adjective. Do that for all four. 1, 2, 3, and 4. Do you notice anything different compared to what we've been doing? What you should notice is that the adjective, obviously, is now plural. Hamburguesas was plural, so sabrosas is now plural. And that is because adjectives must agree with nouns in both gender and number. By number, I mean singular or plural, and by gender, I mean masculine or feminine. So, singular or plural, no S with an S, masculine and feminine, usually ending in an O, feminine usually ending in an A. Okay? Back to our notes. To make adjectives plural, we're just going to add an S after a vowel and ES after a consonant. So it's the exact same rule for making a noun plural. Very simple, okay? When an adjective describes a group of both masculine and feminine nouns, we're going to use the masculine plural form. Like I've said before, the masculine form of something is kind of like the default setting in Spanish. We're always going to go back to that if there's ever a mixed group. For example, las zanahorias y la lechuga y los tomates son buenos para la salud. Even though carrots and lettuce were feminine and there's more of them, we still have something masculine in here, los tomates. So we're still going to always go back to the masculine form of our adjective. And in this case, it's also plural because we have more than one thing. The singular form of mucho means much or a lot of, but the plural form means many. For example, no como mucha carne, pero como muchas verduras. I don't eat a lot of meat, but I eat lots or many vegetables. All right, let me go back to the book. Let's double check our work here. Looks like we covered anything. So the takeaway, everything. The takeaway here is that your adjectives must agree with the noun you're describing in both gender and number. And that's the case in everything in Spanish. It has to agree in gender and number or it's technically not right, okay? So you have to make sure you have it. So think when you're describing, as you're going through your work over the next week or so, and from here on out, if you're describing something, if you're talking about what something's like, not just food, but classes and people, make sure you're making the gender and number of the adjective agree with the noun that you are describing. Okay? Buena suerte!